Have you ever believed that walking more is the ultimate secret to staying fit after 70? Only to realize that despite your efforts, you feel weaker, stiffer, or less steady over time. Many assume that walking alone is enough to keep aging at bay. But what if I told you that doctors now warn it could actually accelerate the process if it's your only form of exercise? The truth is, after 70, your body demands more than just steps to remain strong, mobile, and independent. Instead of just focusing on walking, there are 5 crucial priorities that can protect your muscles, joints, and balance, and even add years to your life. Stick with me till the end, as the last tip is a hidden gem that almost no one discusses yet, may be the key to longevity. Before we dive in, I'd truly appreciate it if you like this video and subscribe to stay updated with more valuable insights on healthy aging. If you find this information useful, comment number 1 below, and if not, comment Z so I can improve future content for you. Walking undoubtedly has great benefits, but relying solely on it can lead to a gradual decline in muscle strength, a condition known as sarcopenia. Sarcopenia is an age-related loss of muscle mass and strength that becomes a serious concern after 70. It can hinder your ability to carry out daily tasks, increase your risk of falls, and significantly impact your quality of life. Walking primarily engages the lower body, but its low-intensity nature lacks the resistance needed to sustain muscle growth or even prevent its loss. This is why strength training is critical, especially as you age. Unlike walking, which provides cardiovascular benefits, strength training directly combats sarcopenia by maintaining and building muscle mass, improving balance, and ensuring you retain the power needed for everyday tasks. Consider the simple victories of daily life: carrying groceries without struggle, standing up from a chair effortlessly, or opening a tight jar lid with ease. If these tasks are becoming harder, it's a sign that muscle weakness is creeping in, often so gradually that it goes unnoticed until it's significantly impacting daily life. If muscles aren't actively maintained, they will deteriorate over time. This isn't a possibility, it's a biological certainty. Take the example of Robert, a 74-year-old retiree who thought his daily walks were enough to keep him fit. He walked briskly every morning, covering a few miles in his neighborhood. However, one day he struggled to lift a box onto a shelf, something he had done effortlessly just a few years ago. He also noticed that standing up from his favorite chair required more effort, needing to push off with his arms. Initially, Robert dismissed these changes as just part of aging. But a routine doctor's visit revealed that his muscle mass was decreasing and that walking alone wasn't enough to prevent it. Realizing the urgency of the situation, Robert started incorporating simple strength exercises into his routine. He didn't need a gym membership or heavy weights. He used resistance bands, did bodyweight squats in his living room, and lifted light dumbbells. He committed to just 10 minutes a day, 3 times a week, and within a few months, the difference was remarkable. He could lift that box effortlessly again, stand up with ease, and even felt more energetic on his daily walks. Strength training doesn't mean becoming a bodybuilder or lifting heavy weights. It can be as simple as performing wall push-ups in your kitchen, using resistance bands for seated leg presses, or lifting small household items while watching TV. The key is progressive resistance, gradually challenging your muscles so they remain engaged and active. Research consistently shows that maintaining muscle mass is linked to a longer lifespan, better mobility, sharper cognitive function, and a lower risk of chronic conditions such as diabetes and osteoporosis. A simple way to test your current muscle strength is to try standing up from a chair without using your hands for support. If you can do it smoothly, that's a great sign. If you struggle or need extra effort, it's an indication that your muscles need attention. The best part? It's never too late to start. Studies prove that even individuals in their 80s and 90s can reverse muscle loss and rebuild strength with consistent training. Small, gradual efforts can yield incredible results, ensuring you maintain independence and vitality well into your later years. Building strength and regaining stability is a journey that requires consistent effort. If you've been relying solely on walking as your primary form of exercise, it's time to reconsider. While walking is undoubtedly beneficial, it doesn't provide the comprehensive support your body needs as you age. Think of your muscles as armor, protecting you against the natural effects of aging. After 70, maintaining and strengthening your muscles is one of the most important investments you can make in your health and mobility. Stability and balance are crucial components of healthy aging, yet they often go unnoticed until an issue arises. Walking may help you stay mobile, but it doesn't necessarily improve your balance. Many assume that just because they've been walking their entire lives, their balance is in good condition. Unfortunately, this assumption can be misleading. The reality is that balance is a skill that requires specific training, just like muscle strength. If neglected, balance can deteriorate over time, increasing the risk of falls. Falls aren't just minor accidents. They are among the leading causes of serious injuries in older adults, often resulting in fractures, hospital stays, and long-term complications. Surprisingly, many falls aren't due to weak legs, but rather to a lack of balance. The body's ability to coordinate movements, an intricate collaboration of muscles, joints, and the nervous system, can quietly decline if not actively maintained. This decline can lead to unsteady steps, trips, or even serious falls without any prior warning. Many people don't notice their balance worsening until they experience a near fall or a frightening moment that shakes their confidence. Edward, a 76-year-old who considered himself active, learned this the hard way. He enjoyed his daily walks, tended his garden, and rarely stayed still. One day, while stepping off a curb mid-conversation with a neighbor, his foot landed awkwardly, causing him to stumble. He barely managed to grab a nearby signpost to steady himself. That moment left him shaken, making him question his ability to move safely. After discussing his experience with his doctor, Edward received clear advice. Walking alone wasn't enough. He needed to actively train his balance. Simple exercises like standing on one foot while brushing his teeth, shifting his weight side to side, or practicing controlled, heel-to-toe walking in a straight line were recommended. At first, these exercises felt unfamiliar, but within weeks, Edward noticed significant improvements. His posture became steadier, his steps more confident, and his fear of falling slowly disappeared. Even when pivoting to catch his playful dog, he no longer hesitated. You don't need expensive equipment or a gym membership to enhance your balance. You can integrate simple exercises into your daily routine. Try standing on one leg while waiting for water to boil, or pretend to walk on a tightrope across your living room. These small habits can lead to meaningful improvements in stability and coordination. Stronger balance doesn't just mean fewer falls. It contributes to better posture, sharper reflexes, and more fluid movements, making everyday activities feel more natural and controlled. Here's a quick way to test your balance. Stand near a stable surface for safety, lift one foot off the ground, and see if you can maintain your stance for at least 10 seconds without swaying or grabbing for support. If you struggle, it's a sign that your balance needs work. But the good news is that balance training can help you regain stability, allowing you to stay independent and active for years to come. Another often overlooked aspect of fitness after 70 is flexibility and mobility. Walking is an excellent form of cardiovascular exercise, but it does little to preserve flexibility, an essential component of overall physical health. As we age, our bodies naturally undergo changes. Joints can stiffen, muscles can shorten, and our range of motion can decrease. Movements that once felt effortless, such as looking over your shoulder, squatting to pick something up, or reaching overhead, may start to feel restricted or uncomfortable. You might not notice the gradual loss of flexibility right away. But if you find yourself hesitating before bending down to tie your shoes or experiencing difficulty turning your head while driving, these are subtle signs that your flexibility is declining. This loss isn't just an inconvenience. It can affect your independence. When mobility is compromised, everyday tasks like stepping into the bathtub, getting out of a chair, or reaching for an item on a high shelf can become difficult. Over time, this loss of movement can erode confidence and limit your ability to perform routine activities with ease. One of the biggest misconceptions is that flexibility naturally maintains itself. The truth is, without specific stretching and mobility exercises, flexibility diminishes. Walking alone doesn't stretch your muscles through their full range of motion, nor does it engage the diverse movement patterns your joints need to stay functional. That's why incorporating targeted flexibility exercises into your routine is essential. Consider integrating gentle stretches into your daily activities. Start with simple movements such as shoulder rolls, neck stretches, and gentle spinal twists. Incorporate dynamic stretches like leg swings and controlled lunges to maintain hip mobility. Yoga and Tai Chi are also fantastic options, as they combine stretching with balance training, providing a holistic approach to maintaining mobility and stability. Imagine the difference it could make if you committed just a few minutes a day to stretching and balance exercises. Over time, your body will feel more agile, your posture will improve, and everyday movements will become more fluid. The key is consistency. Small, intentional efforts add up to significant long-term benefits. Aging doesn't mean you have to accept decreased mobility or an increased risk of falls. By focusing on muscle strength, balance training, and flexibility exercises, you can maintain your independence and continue enjoying life on your terms. Your body has supported you through decades of experiences. Now, it's time to support it in return. Prioritize these elements of fitness and you'll feel stronger, steadier, and more confident in every step you take. As you move past 70, setting aside intentional time for flexibility and mobility exercises becomes just as important as staying active in general. These exercises are crucial for maintaining ease of movement, preventing stiffness, and ensuring you can continue to live life on your own terms. Think about the last time you reached into the back seat of your car for something or slipped on a sweater. Did the motion feel effortless, or did you feel a slight stiffness in your shoulder or a tug in your back? Many people dismiss these sensations as an inevitable part of aging, but in reality, they are signs of gradual muscle and joint tightness. Over time, muscles, tendons, and ligaments lose elasticity, and the natural lubrication in our joints decreases, making movement more difficult. Consider Walter, a 78-year-old who always enjoyed his daily walks. While he remained active, he started noticing stiffness each morning and difficulty bending down to pick up objects. His doctor explained that while walking was great for his legs and cardiovascular health, it did not fully address flexibility in his hips, shoulders, or spine. Encouraged to add gentle stretching and mobility exercises, Walter incorporated dynamic stretches such as arm circles, leg swings, and yoga-inspired movements tailored for seniors. Within weeks, he noticed significant improvement. His joints felt smoother, his stiffness reduced, and even his posture improved. Flexibility exercises don't need to be complicated. Simple movements like neck rolls to ease upper back tension, shoulder shrugs to release tightness, knee to chest, stretches to loosen the hips, and ankle circles to maintain nimble feet can make a world of difference. These small but powerful actions promote joint lubrication, reduce stiffness, and restore ease to everyday movements. The benefits extend far beyond just feeling less stiff. Improved range of motion enhances blood circulation, strengthens posture, and significantly lowers the risk of falls, an important concern as you age. Want to test your flexibility? Stand with feet shoulder width apart and slowly turn your head as far as possible to the right and left. If you feel any tightness or restriction, it's a clear sign that flexibility exercises could benefit you. The best part? Mobility loss isn't inevitable. Just 10 to 15 minutes of focused stretching each day can help maintain a youthful, pain-free range of motion well into your later years. If walking has been your primary exercise, consider complementing it with flexibility training to keep your joints loose and your movements fluid. Prioritizing mobility will help preserve your independence and vitality well beyond 70. Now, let's talk about the importance of core strength and posture. Walking is fantastic for your legs and heart, but it doesn't do much for strengthening your core or maintaining an upright posture, both of which become increasingly critical as you age. A strong core isn't about aesthetics, it's about stability. Your core muscles, including deep abdominals, obliques, and lower back, work together to support your spine, enhance balance, and ensure controlled movements. Without this foundational strength, you may experience lower back pain, difficulty standing upright, or a tendency to slump forward while walking. Over time, these issues can lead to chronic discomfort, joint strain, and even an increased risk of falls. Unfortunately, many people don't realize the importance of core strength until problems arise. If you find yourself slouching more than usual, experiencing lower back stiffness after prolonged sitting or standing, or struggling to maintain an upright posture during conversations, these are signs that your core needs attention. Walking may keep your legs active, but it doesn't fully engage the deep stabilizing muscles necessary for spinal alignment. Health experts now stress that after 70, incorporating core and posture exercises into your routine is essential. It's the key to maintaining confidence in movement and preventing the aches and imbalances that come with age. Take Harold, a 75-year-old who maintained an active lifestyle, walking 1 to 2 miles daily. Despite his routine, he started to notice that his shoulders were rounding forward, his lower back ached, and standing for long periods became challenging. Initially, he assumed it was just part of aging, but his doctor pointed out that years of neglecting core strength had weakened his posture. This misalignment put extra strain on his spine and joints, increasing his risk of imbalance and discomfort. Determined to improve, Harold began a gentle, core-focused routine. He practiced seated pelvic tilts to activate his lower abdominals, standing posture resets to realign his spine, and simple abdominal bracing exercises to strengthen deep stabilizing muscles. Within weeks, his posture improved, his lower back felt more supported, and he moved with greater ease and confidence. Strengthening your core doesn't require intense workouts. Gentle yet effective exercises such as seated knee lifts to engage lower abs, standing back extensions to correct posture, and deep breathing exercises to activate the diaphragm can make a substantial difference. These movements help reinforce spinal alignment, improve balance, and reduce the likelihood of falls or chronic pain. Staying active is only part of the equation. To truly maintain independence and vitality after 70, flexibility, mobility, and core strength must go hand in hand. Taking just a few minutes daily to stretch and engage your core will ensure that your body remains resilient, agile, and pain-free for years to come. The results were remarkable. His back pain gradually faded, allowing him to stand taller with ease. He even noticed an unexpected benefit. His breathing became deeper and more effortless. The beauty of core exercises lies in their simplicity. You don't need an expensive gym membership or complicated equipment to strengthen your body. Try standing with your back flat against a wall to naturally realign your posture. Engage your lower abdominal muscles while seated to enhance stability. Or perform slow, controlled torso twists to strengthen your midsection with minimal strain. These small, mindful movements activate key muscles that keep your spine supported and your body balanced. The advantages extend far beyond just standing tall. A stronger core improves balance, reduces stress on your hips and knees, and even supports better digestion by aiding your abdominal muscles and stabilizing your internal organs. Curious about your core strength? Try this simple test. Stand with your back pressed against a wall, ensuring that your head, shoulders, and hips touch the surface. Can you hold this position comfortably for 30 seconds? Or does it feel unnatural and forced? If maintaining this posture is a challenge, it's a sign your core muscles need strengthening. The earlier you start working on it, the better. Developing a strong core now can prevent injuries, improve mobility, and help you maintain a youthful and energetic posture. If your main form of exercise has been walking, it's time to shift your focus to the muscles that provide essential support and stability. Walking is an excellent way to stay active. It's accessible, promotes heart health, and keeps you moving. However, if walking is your only form of exercise, especially after 70, it may start affecting your joints in ways you might not anticipate. As we age, the body undergoes natural changes. The cartilage that cushions our joints begins to wear down, joint fluid decreases, and shock absorption in areas like the knees, hips, and ankles diminishes. This often leads to stiff knees after a walk, creaky hips when standing, or persistent discomfort in the feet. Even seasoned walkers experience these issues. The problem isn't walking itself, it's the lack of variety and movement. Many assume joint pain is an inevitable part of aging. However, discomfort and stiffness often worsen when joints aren't actively supported through diverse, low-impact exercises. While walking is gentler on the joints compared to running, it still applies repeated stress to the same areas day after day. Without incorporating exercises that strengthen and protect these joints, you may accelerate wear and tear. Experts now encourage older adults to rethink their routine. If long walks lead to discomfort, it may be time to reduce them and focus on movements designed to preserve joint health. Think back to your last walk. Did you finish feeling refreshed, or did you notice subtle aches in your knees, tightness in your hips, or a sense of heaviness in your legs? If any of these sound familiar, your joints are signaling that they need more care. Consider Raymond, a 77-year-old man who swore by his daily walks. For years, walking kept him active, until it didn't. He started waking up with stiff knees, and his lower back ached after each outing. Confused, he consulted his doctor, who explained that the repetitive impact of walking was outpacing his joints' ability to recover. The solution wasn't to stop moving. It was to diversify his activities. Raymond reduced his long walks and introduced low-impact alternatives. Gentle swimming to ease joint pressure, stationary cycling to keep his legs engaged without strain, and chair-based stretches to maintain flexibility. Within weeks, his knee stiffness lessened, his back pain improved, and he felt more comfortable in his own body, all while staying active. Engaging in joint-friendly exercises like water aerobics, tai chi, or seated leg lifts doesn't just reduce strain, they actively nourish your joints. These movements enhance blood flow to cartilage, promote joint lubrication, and strengthen the muscles supporting your knees, hips, and ankles, all without causing undue stress. The benefits are profound: less pain, smoother movement, and a foundation of mobility that preserves your independence for years to come. Want to assess your joint health? Try this simple test. Sit in a chair and stand up slowly without using your hands for support. Pay attention to your knees and hips. Do they move smoothly, or do you feel stiffness and discomfort? If there's resistance, your joints may need more than just walking to stay strong. Protecting your joints isn't just about avoiding pain. It's about maintaining the freedom to move effortlessly, whether climbing stairs, gardening, or playing with your grandchildren. If walking has been your primary form of exercise, it's time to expand your approach with movements that heal rather than harm. A little intentional variety now can ensure every step you take remains light and pain-free. If you've made it this far, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a 5 in the comments if this information resonated with you. These key priorities: strength, balance, flexibility, core stability, and joint protection hold the real secret to aging well and maintaining independence. Walking is a great foundation, but it's these additional elements that truly support a strong, resilient body. Before you go, take a moment to reflect. Which insight surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let us know one thing you've learned today and how you plan to incorporate it into your routine. Your feedback not only encourages us, but also inspires others in this journey. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Elderly Hacks. Your support allows us to continue creating valuable content that empowers you to lead a healthier, more active life. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.